Hey Bob, this is Ravi. I thought it'd be easier if I just sent you a video message on the Henry Roe Cloud collection includes. First, it includes this binder of documents, and then includes a larger binder with the diploma and the photographs, etc. So I'm just gonna sort of turn some of these things in here. So you're gonna see, and I'll send you some representative. This is part of the research I've been doing on all the documents, which I'll send you. But here's his writing. You can see here, this is one of the gem of the articles. He's got pretty clear writing. You should be able to read. I can read it with pretty much ease. And actually, on all the letters, I've actually the Excel document will have all of the items. I have all the notes for all these letters. This is one of the letters from the Burke Hotel, etc. And I put it all in chronological order, and you'll be able to sort of run through them, at your leisure, and you can sort of, figure out based on time. And he's got letters. He has receipts to the federal government for time that he spent on the Indian reservations. He was also involved in some land deals for this extraordinary land in Oklahoma. I think this is the stuff that I'd prefer to you to see sort of in person. There's this guy Ralph J. Pryor, who was an independent oil producer in Kansas, and Pryor's house actually in Kansas City is in the National Register. But there are a bunch of documents about buying land in Oklahoma from Henry Roe Cloud. So this is extraordinary in its own right, and I take you back to this first letter from 1937, where Henry Roe Cloud basically almost defines his relationship with many of the leading Indian Americans of the day, and so that's that collection. Now, that's one thing. That's easy to ship to you, and I can get that to you. Here is the second sort of folder of stuff, which I can take images of each document, but the first is going to be 11 pages, just like this. These are typed pages in Henry Roe Cloud's own hand. I mean, he typed them up himself, or they're typed up anyway, of a manuscript. And that's a manuscript of this, From Wigwam to Pulpit, which is a red man's own story of his progress from darkness to light. This was in the Missionary Review of America in 1915. His great-grandson told me that this was never published, but it's interesting because if you read, on the, in the bark wigwam of the banks of the murky waters, and you can see how in the first paragraph, I was born in the bark wigwam on the banks of the murky waters, Missouri River. So I think this is going to be one of the sort of the hallmarks of the collections. It's 11 pages, fragile paper, which is actually there's pages, page 2, page 3. This is delicate. I'm not sure if you want to see this firsthand. I certainly can take a picture of each page. I think that might be easier for you. But you'll just be able to notice. Here's page 7. Oh yeah, it's pretty delicate paper actually. Sort of see how thin. So you can see how thin this paper is. You can hear from the sound of it anyway. So I'll just put that aside. But here's the collection. So he gave 11 pages. There's page 8 and page 9. Page 10 and 11. There's a scrap of another page. But so then the great grandson mailed this to me, and then the rest of the collection includes just these extraordinary items. I mean, basically, here is, and I'll send you these photographs. Here's a photo of him in front of a church. Here's an original photo of him in Indian dress, and this is actually Mark Rocky Bay on the back. Here's a photo to the left of when he was. Actually, it might be easier. Here's a photo of. when he was a student, probably when he was at the, I think I identified this to be when he was at the theological seminary. This is definitely from the theological seminary because it has the all the professors and such. And actually on the back side of this is his degree. Auburn Theological Seminary. This is a fragile document, so I'm not sure if you want me to ship that to you, but you probably could. Just let me know. I think these are probably easier photoed. This is probably Beta Theta Pi, a nice photograph when he was at Yale. This is a somewhat damaged photograph of the Yale class of 1910. I'm not sure if Yale would even need a copy of that. I'm sure they have one, but. Here you go. Here's the real McCoy. Here is his high school diploma, Mount Hermon School, from 1906. Here's his Yale degree from 1910. You can see in the lower left-hand corner, which is his Yale BA, signed by Arthur Twining Hadley. And also, you'll notice Anson Phelps Stokes is actually the secretary of Yale University. He was a member of Skull and Bones and one of the founders of Elihu Club, which is what Henry Roe Cloud was a member of. So they sort of founded another secret society at Yale, and this is, everything's a gem, but this is here's his 1914 Yale Masters in Anthropology, and I can't believe this huge blunder that's been going around that says that he graduated his Masters in 1912 when clearly it's 1914, and even President Salovey made that error in his essay. I think that's the end of it. So, oh no, might be some other stuff back here. Oh yeah, so this is his Elihu Club secret society photograph. Here he is in the second row, right there. There's one member who wasn't present that day, but these are sort of the Henry Roe Cloud was in the class of 1910. Elihu Club. One of his classmates was Robert A. Taft, which is why he got invited. Henry Roe Cloud was the head of the Winnebago delegation to visit the White House when President Taft was in office. So this is about 8 minutes of stuff. I hope it's helpful, and hope to speak with you soon. Have a good day. Bye.